Alright, today we're going to be looking at 12.12 Silver Grey by Lacoste. If you're thinking of buying this fragrance or any others over at fragrance.com, use the discount code linked in the description below to get 30% off your entire purchase. Orson Welles once said, "Style is knowing who you are, what you want to say, and not giving a damn." There's something comforting about a fragrance that knows exactly what lane it's in and barrels down it with clean, confident ease. Lacoste 12.12 Silver Grey doesn't try to reinvent the wheel. It just makes sure the tires are polished, the engine hums, and there's a decent playlist on while you cruise past the chaos. This isn't a fragrance for the tortured artist or the barefoot bohemian. It's for the man who likes his shirts pressed, his conscience moderately clear, and to smell like he still gives a damn, but not too much. Silver Grey is a modern Fougère with its loafers planted firmly in the DNA of the original 12.12 Blanc. It's that same all-white tennis aesthetic, clean, clipped, politely muscular, but this time with a little more black in the shadows. You can still picture it on a clay court in Nice or a rooftop bar in Barcelona, but now the guy wearing it has opinions on bourbon and maybe a little mild regret about his last divorce. It nods politely to tradition while confidently charting its own smoother path. The opening is a sharp handshake of tangerine and frankincense. The tangerine is bright but restrained, more zesty twist than juice bomb. And then there's the frankincense, smooth, smoky, with just enough mystique to suggest you've done at least one silent meditation retreat, which ended with a cleansing and erotically charged high colonic. The two play surprisingly well together, a bold mix of lively and grounded that never slips into chaos. The heart of the fragrance is where the Fougère soul comes to life. Lavender and geranium make a strong, clean duet, like David Bowie and Freddie Mercury belting out under pressure. Classic barbershop notes scrubbed down and reimagined for the age of overpriced cold brew and noise-canceling attention spans. The lavender here is more soothing than stern, while the geranium adds a soft green lift that keeps everything crisp without ever getting too loud. It smells like competence, something frankly that's rarer than it should be. And then we land at the base, Ambroxan and vetiver. This is where Silver Grey flexes its modern muscles. The Ambroxan brings in that familiar musky, shower-fresh shimmer, the kind of scent that sticks around like a good steam after great sex. It's smooth and slightly synthetic in the best way, like a high-end body wash that happens to make people want to stand a little closer. The vetiver tucks it all in with a bit of dry, herbal green, just enough to keep it from floating away on a cloud of cleanliness. The bottle stays true to the Lacoste playbook, rounded, textured, and minimal, with that smug little alligator grinning at you like he just bought low and sold high. Silver Grey, matching the name and the mood, understated but solid. The atomizer is functional, reliable, no confetti cannon, no spit-take horror, just a nice, even spray that lets the fragrance speak for itself. Longevity clocks in around 6 to 7 hours, which is downright respectable for a fragrance this fresh and breezy. It won't cling to your skin like a desperate ex, but it won't vanish mid-sentence either. Is this going to get you compliments? If you're buying fragrances to fish for validation, you're already on the wrong side of history. Wear it because it makes you feel good, and if somebody notices, great. If not, you're still the one who smells like the best version of a fresh start. Final thoughts? Silver Grey is easy to wear, easy to like, and quietly confident. It takes the bones of a classic Fougère and rebuilds them with modern materials, fresh, musky, clean, and just a little bit mysterious. It doesn't need theatrics or pyrotechnics, it just works. A low-maintenance, high-reward scent for people who'd rather live life than read about it.